So on Thursday, I'm speaking at an investment conference. And so obviously I've been preparing, gathering my thoughts of, what I'm going to talk about. And as I normally would with managers and such, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about the future of the economy. And it's really difficult because it's just changing moment by moment. That's one problem. The other problem is that it's not only changing moment by moment, but it is not that there's never been a moment like this. We are living in an environment, and I know people don't understand this. I listen, if I listen to a financial news network, all you hear is news and analytics that is based on business as usual. These are the things that we would hear under normal times. Now, a part of me totally gets that and understands, because we can only proceed based on what we know and what is before us. And we draw certain conclusions from history and what happened the last time oil took a jump like this, or the last time, commodities like cotton and other things, cotton at a 10-year high, and the supply chains got squeezed a little bit in 1999 and what that looks like. We can only go to those things. There is no way, there's no history. It is very difficult to look at when we have the uncertainty of Washington at levels in which we've not only yet never seen, it is a level that we've never even imagined, So when we see these kinds of things, it becomes extremely difficult to try to factor it in. Yet, one expects that the analysts that are giving information, that they have done that. Well, they haven't, because it's hard to do that when there's no baseline. I, fool that I am, have done that and tried to do it because I feel obligated that I've got to look at even the uncharted areas of the economy, even the parts of the economy that no man has ever trodden on before in America. We can look at various parts of, as I did when I was looking at Poland and the Ukraine and times of coming out of communism and then trying to kind of reverse the coming out to going in, so that's relatively recent. I mean, not recent as in 10 years, but recent enough that maybe I can extrapolate some things that will be useful as we think ahead. But there is this level of depravity in politics right now that is being driven by such a false narrative that it becomes very difficult in this kind of a false narrative environment, the smoke and mirrors that are being put in place right now as things get worse. And when you're living in that, you're not paying attention to it, what happens is the worst case scenario happens and comes to be, and you don't even know it. It happens. It's one of those things where you wake up one morning and all of a sudden we are going to be in a totally different dimension of where we are right now. And that is likely what's going to happen. And there will be people saying, well, you know, I listen to this guy all the time and he didn't get it. And this guy, nobody got it. Nobody's talking about it. That will be the case. That will be the case. I am hoping that I can catch a little bit of it. I would suspect that I'll catch a little bit more of it than somebody else might, just because of the odd kinds of things that I am looking at, trying to pick that up. So we are living in a very, very different place today, and it's very, very difficult. So you really need to stay tuned. You need to be paying attention more so than you ever have. And whatever you do, don't make decisions based on fear. Try to be logical and think through everything. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.